Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K digital version of Zombieland Double Tap. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at Movie Guy 365, as well as over at the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will leave a link for that in the description. Alright, so Zombieland Double Tap has arrived on digital 4K. It is available on both iTunes and VUDU services, and it does include a Dolby Vision as well as a Dolby Atmos audio track. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in. As far as the movie itself goes, I enjoyed it. Not quite as much as the first one. I think it relied too much on the comedy aspects and less on the zombie horror parts, but I still enjoyed it. There was a good camaraderie between our four main characters, and some newcomers pop in that they're good, but I feel they are used sparingly to a point where they don't overstay their welcome. In fact, there's a really good callback to one of them later in the movie that I just loved it. But anyway, so it is a fairly decent movie. So let's say you want to pick it up on 4K digital. What are your options here? So we do have basically a Dolby Vision color grading. Now I feel overall, because there are some moments of good color pop, and those are prominent throughout the film. It doesn't heavily rely on that, but when they do pop up, they're good. This one is really about all the detail and the black levels, especially that third act. A lot of the movie does take place at nighttime, especially in the back half of the film, and I think minor compression issues aside, in fact, I really had to look for them. It's a well done overall image. Black levels look deep, and there's not really any problems whatsoever there. Exteriors especially, that's where you might notice a little bit of compression here and there, but once again, you really have to be looking for it. But overall, it's a really good looking image. Details, I feel, is probably the most prominent feature, featuring the Dolby Vision. Zombie, skin tissue, for once, is like one of those big things that really can get enhanced by Dolby Vision. 4K overall looks fantastic here. It's actually a beautiful looking image for the kind of movie that it is, but it is pretty cool. And as I mentioned, the color pop does come in on occasion, and we get that when the rules pop up, when Eisenberg's talking about him, and then of course his counterpart later in the film also. Those are kind of good cues as far as the color grading goes. Now, as audio goes, we have a fairly nice Atmos track. Sounds pretty good. There is a little bit less oomph. That's just digital and bit rates. I mean, that's just something they can't fully institute a grand, epic kind of Atmos track, unfortunately, the limits of streaming, but it is fairly robust overall. I think one of the key moments are going to be like your LFE does kick in. It does lack a little bit of that strength to it, but it's all right. You crank things up, you might not even notice comparatively to a disc copy. Surround sound good. Fair amount of ambience, but a lot of that's relegated to things like, when there's zombie slayage, and especially to the back half and the climax. That's where I feel that the surround sounds were the most, noticeable at that time. Front channels, very, very nice. Easy to understand everything. The center channel works flawlessly. No problems whatsoever. I didn't detect any kind of muffling or anything to that degree. So you're really good to go. And this is something I would absolutely recommend that you pick up as far as like a surround setting goes. You definitely want to watch it with that. You think you'll lose a little bit if you're just watching utilizing the TV speakers. Now overall, I'm going to go ahead and give Zombieland Double Tap. I'm going to give the audio a B+, and I'm going to give the picture quality, I'm going to give that one an A-. I think it earns it. I think it's a good looking image overall. And just, aside from limitations of streaming, I think this is a very good pickup as far as 4K digital goes. So that's going to be my review for Zombieland Double Tap. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the movie, and if you had a chance to check it out on digital. All right, in the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.